and superb financial decisions always. Welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo Adejana. Move from lack or barely enough to abundance, renting to letting, from struggling to thriving, blick to living the dream. Totally in control, your head above the waters, taking safe and superb financial decisions always.
Hello, how are you out there? Yes, this is Total Financial Makeover with Debo, and I have my co-host with me. No, don't worry. Okay, so she felt that I would do the usual,
jailbreaker.
you know, your financial jailbreaker, escape crusader, and the emperor of the Sack Your Landlord dynasty. Okay. It's me, one and only Debo, you know. Of course, my co-host is here with me, Rosemary Okurobo.
Okay.
How are you, Rose?
I'm very fine.
And Happy New Year to our viewers.
Yes, Happy
there,
New Year.
Yes.
Happy 2021.
Some of them are just probably getting into the hang of things for
New
the
Year.
2021. So happy New Year. I'm sure you've ate a lot of chicken and all. We've always been here for you anyway. We didn't go anywhere. So, but happy New Year. Thank you. If you're listening in Abuja, you're in Abuja listening to us via the radio, or you're watching us live on our YouTube channel, or you'll be catching up with this later on our YouTube channel, or you are anywhere in the world watching us, this is for you. Total financial makeover. And today's topic is very, very interesting. Yes. We want to set you in the right mood for this year. What I mean by that is we want you to have the right perspective for this year and be able to ask yourself, are you ready for this year? And how are you going about it? Very important. So, what's the topic for today?
Today's topic is financial happenings, trends and projections.
Yes. Financial happenings, trends and projections. Financial happenings, trends and projections. So,
looking back 2020.
Looking back
So
2020 and then projecting into 2021, what would you say will still continue? Probably that we're taking from 2020 and moving into 2021.
What 2020 brought in a new
You know
insight.
that's your camera, right? Because I can see that you're looking somewhere else. So that, sorry for those on the radio, I just needed to, go ahead.
2020 brought in new invention, which is the digitalization of things. Everything went digital 2020, or some people were moving digital 2020. So
well, no, you can't say everything. Don't be this
some
lady
people
exaggerates a lot. Say everything went digital, something. No.
I'm talking about the business aspect.
Yes,
so many
you will
people
say that a lot digitalization gained ground. Yes,
okay,
but
yes.
not that everything, everybody. No, that's not.
Okay, I apologize.
Okay.
Yes, digitalization gained ground, and I think that is what so many people are still going to implement this 2021. So many people are capitalizing
So
on
you are saying that we will continue to see the trend of digitalization. It will continue to grow.
Yes.
Okay. In both investment and every other area of our lives. That's very true, actually, Rose. That's very true. Some people held their first online meeting last year.
Yes.
Some didn't know there was anything like Zoom before, you know. But by now, they've had Zoom meeting, they've had G meeting, they've had Meet, that Microsoft one. They've had they've used all manner of apps to meet, online. That's the digitalization. And that is to say that a lot of people are going to be concluding things online. More people started paying for stuff online last year. Some, before last year, they wouldn't want to touch online payment with a long pole. Some, when they discovered that they couldn't go to the market easily or freely, they started ordering stuff online and all. So a lot of people actually went online. So that's true. That's a trend.
So many people will have trust
that
on
would also, yes,
everything that comes online. Because before, people don't like to buy things online because you'll be scared of scam and all. But I think right now, people are beginning to gain trust.
And investments too.
Yes,
online
and investments. Online
actually
investments.
also gained ground.
Yes.
Do you know of any that really gained ground last year? And probably will continue in that trend this year.
Yes, I know last year and this year. Because this year, somebody was still telling me about Bitcoin. So,
exactly.
And I know last year it was also trending. People were trying to invest into Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Although some people made so many bad investments, or they didn't even plan for anything that is called investment last year.
True.
And I'm sure they kept it in their budget this 2021.
True. So Bitcoin, that's another thing. Okay. So we are analyzing trends, and then we are trying to project what will happen and things like that. Okay. Bitcoin, because of the peculiarity of last year, went into lockdown and then all of that pandemic and all of that, Bitcoin started gaining ground. In fact, right now, I'm hearing and reading that a lot of mainstream investment companies, okay, and organizations or outfits are looking into investing in Bitcoin. Or they are already even investing. And that is what is causing the price to go up. I was talking to someone, was it over this weekend or so? Yes, and they were saying something like, it's at $40,000 or so as at that weekend. I think about today it's about 30 something.
Yes,
it's gone down
gone
again.
down.
So it's been moving, and this was something that was a few years ago, maybe about 2-3 years ago. It was below $10,000, and now Yes. So we are witnessing in the Bitcoin palace something that came around maybe 2017. However, as it is, don't say, total financial makeover, Debo and Rema, Rose, they mentioned Bitcoin. So, where is Bitcoin? Let me put my money in it. No, that's not it. What we are just simply saying is that, look, this is something that is a possibility.
Yeah.
You need to do your due diligence. Do your due diligence, please. Because you know what? Whenever a lot of people are making money on something, guess what? A lot of people are also losing money on that same thing. And it is the one that gets it right that will make money. There are people that will fall by the wayside and lose money. When people were making money in Bitcoin some time ago, a lot of people also lost money there. And there are some people that have still stayed with the business since then and are in it now and are making money. So the most important thing is to get the appropriate knowledge, please. Appropriate knowledge to be able to make this money. Not just go into Bitcoin and say, because Rose is you that they will call on.
Don't call me, please make proper findings. It's very important. You need to know what you are getting into. So another investment that I know is going to be trending this 2021 is agriculture.
Agriculture, agribusiness. Why do you think so?
Well, due to, I would say, food scarcity, because right now there's hike in price of so many things: tomato, onion, pepper, rice.
See how she's counting.
I'm counting everything.
She knows because she goes to the markets. Somebody said that onions is like gold now. That even in suya spots, malams don't use onions anymore. They will put a lot of is it garbage? They call lettuce. They will put a lot of that, and then just cut one tiny ring. Onion like that, just put it on top. So you have to be using the aroma of the onion now.
It's not cheap.
So it's the aroma of onions now that people are living on. I mean, and because of what we experienced, not too long ago, we heard of the news that 43 farmers were murdered, slaughtered actually on their farmland, while accessing their farm. So up north in the country, we've been having a lot of attacks on farmers and all. And that definitely will have an impact in terms of our food supply. So there is that apprehension that there will be food shortage this year. What it also means is that a lot of people will, because of that gap, also go into agriculture. Already now, you know that food, like she said, food inflation has been very, very high. Has been very, very high. Prices have been going up. And so that means that there is one opportunity for people to make money. What we will encourage people is, look, in your own little way, even in your own house and all of that, a subsistence farming. Have a garden if you can, you know. If you really can, then go to the barn, to actually do farming, either proxy farming, you have one land somewhere far up that you go to every weekend and you try to farm, get somebody on it. Look for every way and every means. Beyond the typical, there is this digitalization of agribusiness also.
Yes, true.
People that would say, you give us so much, or you buy a part of this type of farm, pepper farm and all that. Investigate all of those things and make sure that you are working with the right people. And that, because we also heard not too long ago, some of them that couldn't meet up with payments that they promised their investors. So you want to be sure of what you are doing. Do your due diligence or whatever you are going to be going with. But what we are saying is that, agribusiness is somewhere to look at this year, right?
It is.
Okay. Now, financially also, just before we go on a break, let me just chip this in. Financially also, please note that this year, there will be, what do you call it now? There was an amendment to the Finance Act 2020 that was signed this January. And because of that amendment, a lot of things are taking place, and they will be running already. One is that if somebody is earning 30,000 or below now, you won't need to be paying personal income tax anymore. That thing they call PE. Wow. You won't need to be paying it anymore. If you earn 30,000 below, well, good news for somebody that earns 30,000 and below. But I'm sure not a lot of people want to remain at that level. But at least that is just a change that you should note. But the one that is really interesting and fascinating for me is VAT. Okay. Yes, VAT. You are now not going to be paying VAT on your real estate transactions anymore, land or house, whether it's even rented or purchased. There is the implication that for the rented apartment also, you are not going to be expected to pay VAT anymore. That's 7.5% taking off. Because I remember that on my YouTube channel, if you've not subscribed, If you are listening via radio, you want to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. For example, we're having this live on our YouTube channel now, and it will be there. You can catch up with our past episodes of this program on YouTube channel, okay? Debo Adejana TV. You want to go there and subscribe right now if you have not subscribed. On our YouTube channel, I know I've done something. When VAT came up, I know I did something on VAT and all of that, the impact it will have and all. But now, guess what? No more VAT. If you are doing real estate transactions, you don't have to pay 7.5 anymore. What that does is that there will be a lot of people that will be eyeing real estate investments because of that opportunity. So this year, expect that. Well, I think we have to quickly rush out for a break. And when we come back, we will continue on our analysis of the happenings, trends, and projection financially for 2021. We'll be right back.
Basama Landlord Direct is an initiative of Basama Real Estate Cooperative Multipurpose Society Limited. It is one of the membership routes available to join in the cooperative.
On this platform, carefully curated real estate rental income projects and others are offered to low-budget real estate investors like you and I to participate and enjoy the return available. With as low as 25,000 naira, you can actually secure a fractional slot of investment on offer and proceed to enjoy real estate return as prescribed.
Everything that needs to be done can be done on the platform, including paying for your fractional slot via Pay Start Payment Limited. Investors can pick the pay later option while filling out their investment on this platform.
You actually don't need $1 million to invest in real estate when it comes to the Basama Landlord Direct platform.
You've heard it all from Chrissy and Lekon. That is exactly how Brefi run. Enjoy the platform. Go ahead and start investing. You stand a good chance. Let's make real estate money together. Welcome, board. Well, welcome back. I'm sure we had some technical issues right there. I didn't know what was happening. I don't know if you were able to hear us on radio, but right here on our studio, we're having some of the issues there. But it will be corrected in the version we drop on the YouTube channel later. Okay? So please, sorry about that. Rose.
So the advert is about an investment, a brief investment for as low as 25,000 naira. So if you are interested or you want to know more about the investment, these are the numbers you should call. You can call Rotimi on 090 9054 8741, 090 9054 8741, or you can call Rose on 080 9063 4776, 080 9063 4776. So,
yeah, so that's the money quote for the day.
Yes, the money quote for today is: financial fitness is not a pipe dream or a state of mind. It is a reality if you are willing to pursue it and embrace it.
Yeah.
William Robinson.
Financial fitness is not a pipe dream or a state of mind. It's a reality if you are willing to pursue it and embrace it. That is Will Robinson. That's interesting. It is not actually if you are willing to pursue it. It is achievable in essence. And these are some of the information we are sharing are the things that would help you, to be able to achieve it. Okay? So please, you want to pursue your financial freedom. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Debo Adejana TV. Going on trends, happening, and projections for 2021 financially. Talking about the finance arts, okay? Do you know now that the stamp duty stuff has been abolished on people's accounts? Yeah, it has been by that act. However, the funniest thing is that that has been abolished, but now there is a 50 naira charge levy that is being introduced for every electronic transfer.
50 naira.
50 naira on any transaction that is 10,000 and above. So I hope, I'm not too sure of the real total implication of that thing, but I hope that
not the mobile app.
It's not that when you use mobile app to transfer from one account to another account, or when you use online or internet. Maybe when you are paying through POS or something, maybe that's it. I'm not too sure, but I doubt. I think it will involve when you transfer from even your own account to another of your accounts, probably in the same bank. And the implication of that is that it's just they just changed the goalpost. The goal is still there.
to make more money.
Yes, I mean, and this time it's 15 naira flat. You know,
more money.
It's still there. The only difference is, well, I think stamp duty was a percentage. It wasn't a fixed amount, or was it a fixed amount?
It was last year.
Okay, it was a fixed amount that for every transaction you pay a particular amount.
Yes.
Not that there is a percentage to that amount.
No.
Okay, so the same thing here is 15 naira. On anything that is 10,000 and above, that's another thing. That's one comma in that act, you know. But good ones also. Another good one is that if you are importer of cars, or probably cars will be more affordable going forward. How do we mean? I mean Tokunbo cars, or even new ones. Because now, instead of a 30% duty on cars, they've reduced it to 10%. And it's not just cars, tractors, they've reduced tractors to, I think, about 5%, just to encourage agriculture. You remember what we said about agriculture? Yeah. And a lot of other things. But particularly, I'm bringing out that of cars and all. So meaning that we should be able to get cars for more affordable rates if dollar and naira, if they don't continue to fight the way they are fighting. You know, what other thing do you, what other?
So, last year we were talking about, from December, the NIN issue, linking it with your SIM, and now they said link it with BVN. Then go back to enrollment center.
You know, your national identification number.
Yes.
That was a major issue last year. In fact, some people were afraid that it was becoming, the places where they were doing their NIN was becoming a center to contract COVID,
virus,
you know, and things like, because we were just jam-packed and things like that. Yeah. Well, have you linked your number? If you've not, you may want to. But I understand, you said something earlier in the day that...
yes, the NCC, okay. I don't know how true the news is, but they said that your linking of your SIM card to your NIN,
that they won't block your line because of that.
They won't block your line
they won't because of that block your line. But well, I don't know how that will work, because if they've been given, if there is a law, something has been pronounced that they should do, I don't know if they have a choice not to do it. However, I will say you just go if you've not. Have you registered? Have you linked your line?
It's too easy to do.
It's too easy to do, so you have not done it. You can imagine. So please, if you have your NIM already, you want to link it to your phone. It doesn't take anything. You can easily do it very fast, okay? I would encourage you to do it as soon as like this, okay? If you don't have your NIM number yet, you want to go get it. Yes, you want to go get it. You can get it these days, I understand, through your BVN, okay? But it's just that you still have to go to the NIMC office to link the number to your whatever.
I think they need to find a way to make these things easy.
Yes.
Because the stress of going back and forth.
They just need to find. In fact, I think right now they don't have a choice, because if everybody must really get that number, they just have to find a way to make it easy. Because just a few millions have gotten it right now, and they still have over 100 million that have not. You know, either linked it or gotten the number at all. So, I mean, if it has taken these years, you know, since when NIN has been in, if it has taken these years for just a couple of tens of millions to get it, and we still have over 100 million that have not gotten it, then more drastic steps and measures and time also needs to be given to that exercise. But then, that would also prevail, that will also be in our conversation a lot this year, NIN, yes?
Okay, so an electricity tariff, yes, increase.
Increase in electricity tariff.
Increase in electricity tariff.
True. We had something like that early in the year or late in December, but they denied it and said no. Whether it's yes or no, we don't know. We had something like that there will be increase. They said no, it's price adjustment. I don't know the difference between increase and price adjustment. Maybe somebody can educate me out there. Do you know the difference?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, increase is increase. It means that I used to pay 1 naira, and now I'll be paying 1 naira 50 kobo. Whether you say you've adjusted it by 50 kobo or you've increased it by 50 kobo, guess what? I'm paying more. That is what we're talking about. Now, we hope that would be addressed, and maybe it won't happen, at least not now, okay? But guess what? It may be something you have to deal with this year. Yeah. But for those of us that are still using estimated, that have not gotten the prepaid meter, please, whatever you can do, I would encourage that you get that prepaid meter, because estimated billing is not funny. I don't know the rate or formula they use at all. It's not funny at all. Have you had that experience?
Well, I have somebody that does not intend getting the prepaid meter because he feels it will prevent him from owning his fridge the way he wants,
Whoa.
owning his AC,
Really?
leaving the lights on and all. So
Really?
he doesn't want to restrict any of that.
So he doesn't want to know what he's spending until he spends it and they give him the bill.
Yes.
But there is some funny calculation going on how estimated billing is determined per month. I mean, because I have an experience whereby in one of our outlets, we use estimated because we don't have prepaid meter yet. We've applied for all of this thing about free prepaid meter and all. It's just so difficult to get. We've applied for, we are pushing for it, but we don't have it yet. And the bill just keeps increasing. And right now it is just too astronomical. For me, it is just too much. So if you are not dealing with tariff, you had better also secure your prepaid meter and know that you are trying to control what you are consuming, because I can then decide to switch off my light, switch off my AC when I'm not using it, to be able to conserve my energy. Yeah, that's another. Is there any other one that you think?
The back and forth of school resumption.
Hey, school resumption, that's another thing. January 18th, no, not January. State said January 18th. Federal government said no. We are not too sure about that January 18th. But I think that there won't be. They may not resume January 18th. Take the universities, for example, that are supposed to be back. I have something to do with University of Lagos, and already they are planning on how to offer courses and attend to students online. Because really, because of this pandemic, and this is the OGs, because of this pandemic and the fact that we have not really arrested it, at least on this side of town, in terms of vaccines and all of that, we still need to be very, very cautious about how we go about our daily. Life has not returned back to normal like we used to know it. And if we want to, the news, and the feelers we are getting about this second wave kind of is a bit more deadly than the first one. So they are trying to be careful, because if students should resume, take university for example. I went to a federal university, and in a room that was supposed to be for 4 people originally, that was increased to 8 people. We were 22 people there. For every bed, when you come at night about 2 o'clock to check that room, 2 a.m. For every bed, there are 2 people on the bed. And then on the floor, there are people. So that if you don't put on the light or your torchlight, you will step on people
can
in
you
the room.
imagine?
22 people in a room that should be for 4 people ordinary, that was increased to 8. You can imagine what that means. So please, let's be watchful. This year, in wrapping up, I would say that change is constant. Just be adaptable this year. You know that edition where we shared on our YouTube channel, Research Emotion, towards the end of last year, that you review emotion. That is what you are going to be doing this year. You are going to be very adaptable this year. That's very important, because the way we respond to things, the way we are able to handle this COVID, particularly, as soon as possible, will determine how soon our economy returns back to normal. Okay? And then determines what we can do. But please, look at all of these things that we've said, position yourself, and that will be all for me really today. Rose, do you have anything to say?
Well, I really hope they actually implement it and not just put it in the paper for everybody to see. All the new changes and the new
Okay, you mean the Finance Act, for example?
Yes.
I think that one will be implemented. That one will be implemented. But please, our viewers, as Rose has said, just address your mind to action this year. And take steps and then review to see whether you are in line. Check what is happening, because change is the only thing that is constant this year. But guess what? Like last year was difficult for a lot of people, but some also survived it, and it was one of the best years for some people. Our prayer is that this year, no matter how bad, how deadly, how difficult, it will be one of your best years yet. And
please also remember to call our phone line.
Yes.
Call Rotimi on 090-9054-4871. 090-9054-8741.
Yeah, you missed it up there.
Yeah.
So just call Rotimi on that number. Don't worry, we call that. Till we come your way next week, okay? Just know that this is Debo Adejana and Rosemary Okurobo here saying bye for now. See you next week. Total Financial Makeover. Make sure you keep on succeeding financially. Thank you.
Welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo Adejana. Move from lack or barely enough to abundance. Renting to letting. From struggling to thriving. Blick to living the dream. Totally in control. Your head above the waters. Taken safe. and superb financial decisions always.